Call meeting to order. Please rise. Join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. We'll begin with the roll call. Alderman Smith.
Present.
Alderwoman Quinn.
Present.
Alderman Schneider.
Present.
Alderwoman Saunders.
Present.
Alderwoman Simpson.
Present.
Alderman Osborne.
Present.
We have a quorum. We shall proceed. First thing on the agenda under tab 4 will be the review and approval of the minutes from the November 20th, 2025 meeting of the Board of Aldermen.
Mike is sending a message with a motion change, and that would be on the third page, and it's been amended since I sent out the packet. I had Schneider as making the motion to accept bills when he in fact abstained. So.
Okay.
But you have the correct copy.
This is the correct copy.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you for bringing that to our attention. Mike?
Yep. I'll make a motion to approve the meeting minutes from November 20th, 2025.
We have a motion on the floor to approve the minutes. Do we have a second? We have a motion and a second on the floor to approve the minutes of the November 20th, 2025 meeting of the Board of Aldermen. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. The ayes have it and the motion carries. Next thing we have is the mayor's report. Please report. I have nothing to report. Next thing on the agenda will be the city clerk's report.
I've got one in your packet for you. I really don't have much other than that. The SNA's been in the office this week. They've been really good to work with. Right now we're just doing the pre-go live, so we're making sure we have all the parameters set up the way we need it when we go live next week. So, and I will be out of the office next week, but I can work from home a little bit, so I plan to do that too. That's all I have.
Who's handling the election filing documentation?
Maggie will be.
Okay. And that
starts on Tuesday.
On next Tuesday?
Tonight.
Okay. I think for all of you all wishing to join in the next municipal election, please be sure to get in and put your name on the dotted line between December 9th and 5 p.m. December 30th. Thank you.
You might need two people to be able to keep up.
All right. Thank you very much.
Where are we at with the audit? Oh, sorry. Yes, they were here the week of Thanksgiving. Everything went good with that. We are still giving them some documentation. We're just sending it through SharePoint, and everything's going good, I think. Thank you. Yeah.
You kind of briefly mentioned it, but how's the software together going so far?
That's what they're there this week.
This week?
They're pretty live, yeah. It's overwhelming at the options we have to do almost everything. It's going to be, like I was telling Cindy today, I was comparing, she works for like a kindergarten and today to like somebody with a master's. I mean, it's going to be so different. I did send out a message today. That was one thing we went over, that BSNA will be training the department leads on the PO process, which I know you all are wanting us to start utilizing for anything over $500. So I sent out a message to all department leads today on that with a time slot for them to come in, and it'll be sometime next week, Wednesday, Thursday of next week. but they'll be coming in for that. And then they'll also train them on, right now, whenever Cindy has invoices ready for them to sign off on and categorize for their budget, they will all be sent electronically now, and they can sign off on them that way. They can view their budget there, they can view that line item. If they allocate money to that line item or that invoice, if they go over, it's gonna tell them they're going over in the budget, and it's gonna be very thorough and very nice. It won't be easy at first, I know, but once it's all implemented and we get used to it, it'll be nice.
And payroll will be March?
No, payroll will be in-house for the last pay period of December.
Okay, utility billing will be March?
Utility billing is March, and our fixed assets is March.
Okay.
I have sent messages also to the department leads, letting them know that I need their itemized fixed assets, so we can get those incorporated into the new system. Plus, it's also something, of course, that the auditors would appreciate having too.
That's necessary for an audit.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
on the payroll, since it'll be back in-house, will they just clock in, clock out on their time clocks there? And
Well, it'll be very similar to what we have now. iSolve is going away, which is what we use now. It's no longer going to be available, so it's going to change a little bit too. And we'll have a training on that as well. I know, it's a lot for everybody,
That's what you use now?
is iSolve.
I thought it was testing.
It's the company is Tession, but the program is iSolve. We're staying with Tession, but the program is Workforce.
That's what we use.
Oh, so,
So what will testing, if we're doing payroll in-house, what will testing do?
They are going to be our time clock system. That's basically it. They will, everyone will still clock in and out through the app. The department leads, when we get all this implemented, it might not be right away, but when we get it implemented, the department leads will sign off on timesheets, and then we will do payroll after we get all of that from the departments.
sounds good. All
Lots
right.
of changes, but it's all for the better.
Okay, next on the agenda will be the city attorney's report.
I have no report.
Okay. All right, next thing we have on the agenda will be authorized guest speakers. We have a card here from Chloe. You want to go ahead and approach up here if you'd like to. Need to move that around for her. I see somebody took the microphone off. I guess that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know.
There you go.
I'll act like I'm speaking.
With that, I just want the batteries. Yes, please.
I'm not that tall. Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, please.
You're fine. I recently heard that the address of 217 First Street was going to be condemned. And I'm wanting to buy that with the condition that I can also buy the city lot next to it. I'm willing to put in a bid of $1,400, and I can pay this year's taxes as well.
Okay.
And the one at 217 First Street, I can have it tore down and cleaned up within 60 days. It does have asbestos siding. It will be put in bags, hauled off correctly. And so I was hoping that you guys would consider selling it to me.
The state statutes are very clear on the sale or disposition of publicly owned property. We are required by state statute to put it out for bids. So if this board chooses to, we'll have to have that discussion, to put it out for bid, it'll just be required to put it in the paper, specify the day or date, that the bids are required in. And the only question that the board will need to make, in addition to deciding if they want to sell the property, will be to whether or not they want to sell the property with a reserve bid or not. Now, that same property, and by the way, I contacted Mr. Altizer and made a slight correction.
Yeah, the address.
It's 209.
Yeah.
It's 209. And we put that property up for bid back in August, something like that. And the reserve then was $2,500. We did not have anyone who bid on it. So what will have to happen is we will have to have this board make a determination. A, they want to put it back out for bid, and then B, with reserve or not. And that'll be questions that they will have to answer.
One slight question I have of that, Mayor, is that I think at that time we had done it, we hadn't gotten bids. We talked about whether we could sort of leave it out there, if you want to the bids have already been out. If you want to bid more than that reserve later, we would not have to go through the whole routes again. I think that's kind of what we decided. I don't know if that's
is that doable?
They hadn't been put out for bids. We hadn't received any yet. If we received one, we could award it.
You probably could, as long as it's above that minimum.
Because there was a specified date.
Maybe there was a time.
There was a time constraint for when we would receive bids for consideration.
We pushed it to 90 days, though. Remember, has it been 90 days?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What part of August was it?
I'm sorry, Mike.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry, what's the question, Mike?
It's over 90 then.
Yeah, it's over 90. And so what we would have to do, we'd have to republish it. And then the board have to decide, A, do you want to sell it? That's the first question. B, do you want to sell it with or without reserve? And if you do want to sell it with reserve, what's the reserve amount going to be? Now, we did something very similar here last year. One of the members of the Limbaugh family approached the city with interested in purchasing the Gordon Hill Park on the end of Lawn Street. That property was donated to the city by Gordon Hill, which was one of their grandparents. And we had been considering that property along with several others that we eventually did put out for bid. And the board at that time decided to do exactly what we do here. They put it out for bids. We had a reserve established. And I think we had 3 different bidders on it. And it just so happened that the family that asked for that consideration was the one that happened to win the bid. They quoted the highest number, they bid the highest number.
How much is owed on it in back taxes?
Excuse me?
How much is owed on it?
Well, none on our property.
Oh.
I think the property that you referred to is the
217.
217 First Street. So what they're going to do, what they're proposing to do is to
Buy that and pay the
buy that, pay it off taxes, tear it down. They want to purchase the lot
Mhm.
next to it, put them together, and you've got a pretty good building lot, I'm guessing.
Yeah, and because we'd have to take down that tree that's in the middle of the city lot as well.
Okay.
Which is a
Yeah.
big tree.
So, John, can someone...
Who owns 217?
Tony DeGray.
Okay.
And I've been in contact with him for months, and I guess he reached out to Bob Altizer, and
Who owns
he's
it?
the one that got in contact with us and was like, if you guys want to buy it, you guys would have to tear it down, it'd have to be within this amount of time, it'd have to be done correctly. And we recently tore the house down across the street from where I live, 311 First Street.
Right.
And we're helping clean up the one that recently caught on fire. So we've got those lots with the exception of the big chunks of concrete that it's all cleaned up without those.
I appreciate you cleaning up those lots.
Yeah, those
Yeah, it's
concrete's
helpful.
gonna take a little bit and a big jackhammer, so we're trying to get those cleaned up because it was becoming an eyesore and just the cats that were living in it.
Yes.
It's rough.
Okay.
So that's
Well,
why we're wanting to clean the 217 up as well. And then we were inquiring, I spoke to a couple of people, do you guys own the one that's next to Maddie's parking lot in the back?
Yes.
So if we were to get the bid on, like if you guys put it out for bids, if we were to buy Tony DeGrave's and that, would you guys be willing to release that one as well? Like sell that?
We advertised that one too.
Excuse me?
We did advertise.
We did advertise that one too. Last time, no one bid on it because it's small.
Mm-hmm.
However, if a person was able to obtain the property,
We would tear it down within 60 days of the purchase as well.
You should advertise both of them.
we could advertise them both.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Okay.
because we would have the one at Tony DeGrave's, yes, and just clear all the lots out and make them.
That's one of, I'll have to look up, I can't remember. what it is.
107.
Is there
I
back
was gonna
tax?
say
107?
109.
107?
City owns
Oh,
that one too.
7.
Is there
It's
like taxes
109.
on-
It's on
City
corner.
don't pay taxes.
It's on
I
corner.
estimate
Yeah, we're all ours.
Yeah, 109.
Okay,
Well,
so,
I didn't know if there was someone on there from the previous one. Yeah, I guess either
I think
way,
they clear that.
they clear it.
okay, Chloe, thank you very
Thank
much.
you, I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a discussion here next.
Someone will be in touch
part
with
of
you, let
this.
you know.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you so much.
thank you.
Thank you.
So, I don't think there's any reason why we can't do this because are we allowed to do anything now relative to this?
We could vote to announce a bid.
That's okay to do during this?
I
Okay,
think so. Yeah.
all right.
I'll make a motion for both. I don't know the property.
I believe it's 107 and 209 First Street. I believe it's
I
the
mean,
lot.
When we open the bids and vote on it, that would need to be on the agenda, but I don't
Okay.
see an issue.
Okay,
voting to
So,
put them out for
we
bid.
have a motion on the floor
With no
to,
reserve,
excuse me?
with no reserve.
With the reserve?
Okay, we have a motion on the floor to sell the two properties in question, being 209 First Street and the lot associated with the parking lot, which I believe is 107, and we'll clarify that in writing later. Do we have a second?
Well, I think we also need to make the bids include a down payment that's not refundable.
Okay, so a non-refundable down payment
Of how much?
equal to 10% of the bid. Okay,
We need to put in there, right to refuse any bids language.
It will be.
Yeah.
we will. We typically do, we will. Okay, we have a motion on the floor.
I'll second that motion.
You want to, well, we need to restate the motion.
Okay.
It needs to specify what we just said. That's what y'all did.
Yes. I'll make a motion to put out for bid the properties at 109, 107 and 209 Second Street, with no reserve and required down payment of
Second Street first.
First Street, I'm sorry, First Street.
My bad. I messed that up.
With no down payment, I'm sorry, no reserve and a 10% down payment based upon the price of the bid.
All right. We have a motion on the floor to approve the sale of the city-owned properties at 209 First Street and 107 First Street. The bidders will be required to place a non-refundable down payment of earnest money equal to 10% of their bid.
Real quick. We did refund the deposits last time.
Well, we do,
Yeah.
but here's the thing. If you bid on it and you win the bid
And then try to back out.
and then try to back out, you lose the deposit.
Oh, okay, okay.
But
That's
if
what's meant by
someone bids and
non-refundable
doesn't get the
deposit.
bid, then we do get the money.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
okay.
absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, it's just earnest money so they don't back out of the contract.
That's
after
right.
Somebody else missed out because they put a higher bid in and then changed their mind.
Okay. So got Robin and Greg as a second.
We have a motion second on the floor. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Ayes have it, the motion carries. So we'll be getting that in the paper, and you guys will have an opportunity to bid on that.
Okay, thank you
Thank
guys
you
so
very
much.
much.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
Me too.
All right, next thing we have is new business. First thing on the agenda, this is a special meeting we're having tonight. Therefore, the meeting that is scheduled for tomorrow, December 4th at 6 p.m. needs to be canceled. I would entertain a motion to cancel the December 4th meeting.
I'll move we cancel tomorrow's meeting.
We have a motion on the floor to cancel the December 4th, 2025 Board of Alderman meeting. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion second on the floor to cancel the December 4th, 2025 Board of Alderman meeting. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, please say no. The ayes have it, the motion carries. Next thing on the agenda under tab 9 is the LOQW contract for services effective January 1st, 2026. It should be found as A under tab 9.
So it looks like the only thing changing is because minimum wage is going up too.
Correct.
Yeah, okay. I'll make a motion to approve LOQW contract with the city for beginning January 1st, 2026.
We have a motion on the floor to approve the 2026 contract with LOQW. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second on the floor to approve the LOQW Incorporated contract with the City of Monroe City for 2026. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. The ayes have it, the motion carries. Any questions? Next thing on the agenda is the library board of director approval. As established by state statutes, the board, the library board nominates people for the director position. It is the responsibility of the Board of Aldermen of the City of Monroe City to approve said nominations. That's defined by state statute. So the new library board members that were voted in on 11/10/2025, November 10th, 2025, were pronunciation, I apologize, Jana Alcorn, Megan Mudd, and Karen Seaver. We would need a motion, a second, and a vote to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve those library board members.
We have a motion and a second on the floor to approve the nominated board members as nominated by the library board.
Do they have to live in town?
No,
I don't know.
no. I don't believe so.
It's just on the top of my head.
Well, I'm not in a position to know whether these people are or aren't.
Not sure whether the library
They
tax
do
cuts.
not, I know that some of them do not.
Do not.
Okay. I don't think they have to. I don't think they have to. Oh, we had a motion in a second?
I'll say,
We have a motion and a second on the floor to approve the nominated library board members of Jana Alcorn, Megan Mudd, and Karen Seward. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Ayes have it, the motion carries. Okay, next thing we have are the cameras for security over at the city park, North Park. This is relative to the recently semi-completed North Park addition. We have two quotes, which are somewhat cumbersome. I think what we're wanting to do right at this point in time is to purchase one camera and get it installed. We have a bid from Sound Solutions for $3,395.25. We have another bid here from United Systems for $5,534.82. Mike, have you had a chance to review these at all?
Yeah, on the second one, they don't break it down at all.
Okay.
I don't know if they actually came on site.
There's the request to them was via phone,
Okay,
and they include the pole mount kit and a fixture. They were going to do the installation. We were required also in this case to have the 110 volt power supply as well as I use the word internet. Maybe that's not the right way I'm going to say it, but they're prepared. And so I have talked to Justin today, and he says that will not be a problem to have that box power ready to go. We'll have to contract with somebody to provide internet service there.
yeah, probably be trying to speed fiber on that.
Okay.
Sure, that was not available there.
Okay. Well, that narrows that down.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll have to get a hold of them. In both of these cases, providing that the city has the necessary fiber connection, 110 volt power outlet, connections box, conduit, and Cat 6 cable. We'll do the complete installation after that. In other words, that stuff is there. That's my understanding of both of these.
Right.
Are these apples and oranges?
The one is 2 cameras, and the other one is like separate prices for 2 cameras.
Yeah.
And
it doesn't say how long the service is on this one. On the United System, it doesn't say at all.
What do you mean, how long the service?
The subscription that it's tied to.
Is
The
it
first one, the sound system comes with 5 years, and the second one doesn't specify.
okay, so that kind of makes it a little simpler, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And so,
Sound Solutions actually came out physically and looked at the site.
well, that's helpful.
Yeah. So, because we won't need a full mount.
Would that be your recommendation?
Yes.
So, Sound Solutions for a camera is $3,395.29.
Right. And that includes
When I
5
say
years.
A, that means one camera.
Right.
The cost from United for a camera is $5,534.82, and we don't know
What the breakdown would be.
what. Yeah, okay, all right. I think that's a no-brainer.
How long is this quote good for?
I'm looking.
Well, I got it on October 27th.
I really don't
I don't think it's,
anything on here, quite frankly. The parks,
I don't see why they wouldn't.
I'm sure they'll honor
If we
it.
wanted to change our mind down the road and add that parking lot camera if necessary,
Yes.
would this be the price?
Don't know. Don't know.
Well, it depends on how far down the road it would be. I mean,
It would appear, if just me looking at this, my assumption would be that that optional parking lot camera would be purchased at the same time at that price. That's how I would look at it.
well, it'd be the 2,800 more if we wanted the second camera.
That's right.
Is any of this covered by the grant, or is
Yeah.
this, it is still
We
part
charge
of the grant?
these grant.
Okay, I didn't know if that was included in the grant.
And we get every penny spent, every 50 cents we pay 25 cents, so every dollar we pay half.
Right.
So it behooves us to be cost conscious where possible.
Yep.
So what do you think?
I think the Sound Solutions. The other thing I noticed on United, it's a fan tilt, and you never fails if things pointing in the wrong direction. Whereas theirs is a static position.
Oh, okay.
So
That's information I didn't know.
yeah,
So someone make a motion or we move on?
I'll make a motion to approve the Sound Solutions bid for the single camera, amount of $33.95.25.
We have a motion on the floor. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
We have a motion second on the floor to approve the bid from Sound Solutions for surveillance camera for the North Park in the amount of $3,395.25. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. The ayes have it, the motion carries. So we can get that on order. Moving right along, we'll be looking for committee reports. First thing on the committee reports agenda is planning and zoning, Parks and Recreation, Economic Development Tax Board. I was at the meeting, and they received a presentation from DTMC, a presentation from Ms. Hayes for the rec center, and of course they took no action other than to schedule future meetings. And I presented a request for funding to do the natural gas loop in the industrial park. And that would present for them to take consideration of as they're taking consideration of many other projects that they've been asked to look at. And I think that would probably cover it. Next thing on the agenda here is a committee report from the Administrative Committee.
We have not met.
Okay. Operations Committee,
No meeting.
Board of Adjustment, Nuisance. Moving right along. Department reports. First on the agenda will be Police Department.
Yeah, I can go in. Not much to say. So on the nuisance meeting that we had 3 weeks ago, it was either 2 or 3 weeks ago, we outlined quite a few different houses that we were going to be addressing as far as condemning. We also were talking about, we went over vehicles that we're going to be dealing with on the nuisance side. With that, we needed to speak with the different tow companies. What we've decided is instead of the city towing the cars and holding them at our impound, we'll have the tow companies do that. They can hold them. We can set out however many days, which I believe is 30 days minimum, they have to hold them. And then they can deal with them after that. So that seemed like that's going to be the best way to go. I have talked with a couple of the tow companies around town. I got prices. I've got one more I want to talk with. That way we can get price set across the board for all three. That way, no matter who comes picks it up, it's all the same. It's all across the board. We'll move from there. The other thing is I did get a report done. I don't know if that we submitted it late, so I don't know if that made it your own.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, definitely.
The only other thing I have is for the tires for the patrol cars. We did go through and get quotes on those. The lowest was from Tri-County Tire Repair. With these are all state bid specific tires, so they all do meet our needs and the standards we have to have. So Tri-County Tire Repair was $1,140, and that's with mounting and balancing. Monroe Tire was $1,614, and that's without labor. And then JC's came in at $1,485. So the cheapest would be Monroe Tire, or sorry, the Tri-County Tire Repair for $1,140.
In fact, there's one in here for $1,100 with.
Yes, so that was actually for a tire that is no longer supported on state bid.
Gotcha.
So we have to go with the AW.
Okay.
That's all other tire, the other ones were not. So,
This price he'll put them on too.
yes. Yep. Yep. That includes mount, balance.
I'll make a motion to accept the bid from Tri-County Tire and Auto Repair, Tri-County Tire and Repair.
Second.
In 1140.
We have a motion and a second, seconded by Mr. Osborne here. To approve the bid for tires, police car from Tri-County Tire in amount of $1,140. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say no. Ayes have it, motion carries.
Unless anybody has any questions.
On the closet that your equipment is in, where the phone, does that closet get pretty warm?
And that's it.
And there's nothing blocking airflow or anywhere? Okay.
No, it's fairly open.
I was hoping that maybe it was a heat issue that was causing it, and that would be a simpler fix.
No, there's actually not even a heat or an AC duct over there in that area. We do have one server and CPU running in that, but it's separated away from the rest of it. It stays pretty consistent. So.
Okay.
Anybody else have any questions?
Did, real quick, I didn't read it in its entirety. I was copied on an email from Kim regarding the phone service,
Yeah, so,
and then that's going to the server or something?
no, so where they have the input for our phone system coming in is in the same area that we have the server and another tower unit.
I reached out to Ryan at Sheridan Valley, and he's gonna be getting a hold of someone around on site.
And they will be out in the morning.
Oh, good.
They did call back already and they will be out in the morning. He's hoping it's as easy as just putting in a new phone.
Oh, I thought it was multiple.
There'll be a
phones.
few new phones. Yeah, it'll be a few of them if it comes down to that. But,
It would be 4, if that's the case.
Okay.
Never mind. Printer issues already taken care of.
Yeah, that's already taken care of.
So,
Short term, I don't think long term. We kind of shook it out and cleaned it out. What was it, the reservoir?
yeah, it was some
Where the ink collected
overflow.
was
Oh, the
overflow.
waste toner cartridge, the waste toner tank?
Yes.
Yeah. Was it getting full?
It was full and it shut down the machine.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Friday.
So do we need to call Marco to have that service? What do we do?
That's usually a user replaceable
Oh, okay.
item. Did they have you got a spare?
No. Okay.
Might just ask him for another one since it's full, because you don't want to dump it. It's messy.
It's already been dumped.
It gets a little messy.
I saw him dumping it the other day, and I thought it was ashes.
Yeah, you don't want to breathe too much of that in either.
Yeah, he, and like I said, it was a temporary fix. He
Yeah.
did dump it, so we would have it, because it shut it down.
Yeah.
So,
What do you call that, Mike? What's it called?
Waste toner tank.
Yeah. Yeah, other than that, that's all I have.
What's continuing education classes?
So every year, officers have to have a certain amount of continuing education
Okay.
that we have to do to be able to maintain our licenses. So.
Well, at least you got some tires.
Busy,
Yeah.
busy.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for
Thank
getting
you.
this submitted.
All right, next on the agenda will be water.
I don't understand why you were giggling.
Well, it's pretty complicated. I'm sure they don't have time to discuss it tonight, so we'll just move right along.
All right. I don't have a whole lot here. Wanted to let you know that I am in the process of applying for a grant for fluoride equipment to analyze as well as new pumps for our fluoride system. It's through the Department of Health and Human Services. It's they do this every so often. We actually got a grant probably 4 years ago. We got a pump, we got a scale, but I was worried about asking for too much at that point. And after I got it, they're like, man, you guys should have just asked for the world. So this one's going to be for almost $30,000. So we'll see if we get it. It'll be an online analyzer that'll let us know what the fluoride is, the water going out continuous. So we'll be able to see it go up and down, and 2 new pumps, and actually a DR 3900, which is something I've been trying to get in the budget for the last few years.
Sounds like a shotgun or something to me.
Yeah, exactly. So if we can get this done, then that'd be awesome. But I just want to let you know that I am applying.
Is there a city participation cost?
The city has to buy the equipment,
Okay,
then send a statement to them, and then they will reimburse you.
awesome.
So
That's
yeah,
good,
we will
George.
only
Thank
buy
you.
whatever is reimbursed.
That's good, thank you.
Mark Ross is going to be here on the 10th and we're going to start the process with the PFAS, the emerging contaminants. Yes, and also the permanganate feed, which we discussed at the last meeting, and you guys approved. Need a hire cleaner to get that engineered so we can get that in. So our first meeting will be the 10th at like 9:30. We are officially feeding chloramines. We started on December 1st. So we're on our third day right now, and everything is going well. Our chloramine numbers, monochloramine's been running close to a 1.0, which is where we want to run, and free ammonia in the water is running at a 0.2 at the highest, normally about a 1.1 to 1.5. So that's where we want to be at. And I'm sorry, it's not a 1.1 or one, it's a 0.1. So. And then last thing is I gave everybody a sheet of paper here. If you recall at the last meeting, we discussed approving the Mr. Manhole for the year, which that there wants to come in and can adjust the manhole so that the snow plows don't hit them. Of course, I sent him an email that night. It got crossed, whatever, but I talked to him earlier today and he said, we're not going to be able to get there until the spring. So, if you recall, I said there were some other items I was really needing also that night, but I wasn't going to bring them up because you guys approved the 13.5 for the Mr. Manhole. So now here's the other two items that I was going to bring up that night. So one of them is it's called a hydro hitch. And what it is, it actually hooks up into the receiver hitch of the pickup truck where you put the ball at. And you hook the hose directly to it, and then there's a large, like diffuser box, the water, whenever you flow a fire hydrant, it flows into that box, gets diffused, and just drops down instead of, if you've ever seen us do it, we blow it way up in the air, and then it hits the ground, it'll eat a hole in the ground, it'll eat the concrete. Rodney hates us because we always blow out his culverts, and it's just that much water that fast is so this here is going to be safer for the community as well as the guys doing the work.
How often do we flush those?
I'm sorry?
How often do we flush the
Twice annually.
Twice.
Yes.
Every one.
Yeah, every one of them. Yes. So and there's so flushing in a year over 500 fire hydrants. There's a lot out there. The total cost without shipping for the hydro hitch, the diffuser box, and then the hoses that I gotta get made for it. We gotta figure out how long and so on and so forth. I threw the $250 in there. So $21.91.95, and then of course this is without shipping. If we buy it from Core in Maine, I don't believe there will be any shipping. Normally it just comes on their normal truck, but I guess I would ask that we would look at roughly let's say $23.50 if I have to add shipping. And,
okay, this was contained within the capital
yes,
planning for 2026. This is not a new item.
Yeah, and that dollar amount is at or below, I believe, the CapEx dollar amount that I requested.
So we absolutely need this. No question about it. I would entertain a motion to approve the purchase of the hydro hitch, diffuser box, and miscellaneous hoses and adapters, and potential shipping from Core in Maine in an amount of $23.50.
I'll make that motion.
A motion on the floor to approve the purchase of the hydro hitch, diffuser box, hoses and adapters from Core in Maine. Do we have a second?
I'll say
I have a motion second on the floor to approve the purchase of the hydro hitch, diffuser box, hoses and adapters from Core in Maine with a potential total of $2,350. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Ayes have it, the motion carries.
The next item is the hydrant buddy, which can be used on fire hydrants as well as on valves. Nobody realizes how many valves we actually have in our water system. There's almost 500 valves in the water system. They're just a little bitty round cap you'll see in the middle of the road. You got to pull that cap off, and you put a long pole down in there with a handle about 2.5, 3 foot long, and you just spin it. And the valves are anywhere from 24 to 56 turns. And we turn a quarter of these every year, and we have to count the turns down. Then we back it off 5. We go back down again, because what you want to do is you want to bust any. It's a gate valve, so it has to slide down in there. Sometimes sediment or hard particles get in there, and you need to bust that up. So you have 2 guys out there cranking on this thing to make sure that we get it all the way closed. Then we open it all the way back up. This hydrant buddy turns that into a 1-person job. I'm sorry?
I think I'd lose count.
You
They don't count.
Most of the valves have a piece of tape on one side of the handle, so as you're turning it, you can see where that piece of tape is. Yes, it is. It's a mind-numbing job, but this unit's only about that long, and you just place it, on the thing, and then put your hip on it, and you pull the trigger, and it operates it down. It counts it. It has a torque limiter, so whenever it'll only push so hard. So you get down there, you reverse it, bring it up 5 turns, and you can essentially it's going to be a quicker, safer for the valve as well as for the employee. So it's Core and Main is of course cheapest on this also. Grand total of $5,855, again without shipping. I don't think the shipping would be that much. You got a piece of tubing about that long, and then a box. So it shouldn't be that much if there is shipping. But again, the salesman will probably just deliver it. So it's $490 for the valve key, which is that metal rod I was talking about, and then that unit itself with 2 batteries, carry bag, charger, and everything. It is a Milwaukee product, and anybody that deals with tools knows that Milwaukee is a very high quality tool. And I do know some people that actually use this St. Genevieve water district. They bought one, and they said they can't. The guys fight over who gets to use it that day. So.
When we had a problem here last year with a water leak at an industrial facility over here across from Lions Club Field, when we went to try to correct that, you had to excavate a valve, and then it was very, very difficult on that valve to get it to function correctly because it hadn't been cycled forever. Because there was no access to it. The access to it got covered up with dirt at some point in time in its history. But I think the lesson is that if you don't do it, it can be a real problem when it comes time to shut that valve off for whatever reason it needs to be turned off. So I understand why you have to do this.
You have a maintenance schedule for all of them?
Yes, we actually started with they're numbered. So last year we did 100 through I want to say we hit either 195 or 200. So yeah, we did 100 of them last year, and then we'll do another 100 this year, or this contract year. So starting October 1st. For our contract, we have to inspect a quarter of the manholes every year. We operate 1/4 of the valves every year. We flush the fire hydrants twice a year, and we actually clean 1/4 of the sewer lines every year. And it's all documented in books that the city provided to us. It's called the manhole book or the fire hydrant book, or it's there as well as we documented in Diamond Maps, which is a mapping system we have on our phone.
Okay, so we have a recommendation to purchase the hydrant buddy and the valve key extension from Core and Main, the amount of $5,855. Does not include shipping.
do we look at 6? Just do like 6 even
6.
to cover any shipping.
I'll make a motion to approve the corn main estimate for the hydrant buddy not to exceed $6,000.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor to approve the purchase of the hydrant buddy and valve extension in the amount of $6,000 from Core Main. Do we have a second?
Second.
Have a motion second on the floor to approve the purchase of the hydrant buddy and the valve key extension, including shipping from Core Main not to exceed $6,000. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. The ayes have it, the motion carries.
Any questions for me?
Thank you, George, appreciate it. Next thing we have is electric. Justin's not going to be here tonight.
I have a question. Did he talk to you about the phone system? There was a call made, I want to say Friday, into the city for an electrical call, and it didn't roll over to anything. So the resident had to call 911 non-emergency.
Okay.
And he said he was going to check on it. I don't know if he had the chance. I
don't know.
But it did not notify anybody on call. They had to wait for 911 dispatch.
I know that he did, when he talked to me today, I can't remember the location, but it sounded about the same day. He received the alarm on his phone from the AMI system, and they had it back up and running in 30 minutes. So I don't know how that happened. I guess because on Friday, I suppose. But what was interesting is that the system that we have in place, at least for residential, which I believe is everybody in residential on AMI now? There's like some industrial that's not. Some industrial meters.
I think he's probably has about 99% of all
Okay,
of mine.
that's what's really good is it gives instantaneous feedback to him and also Adam, I believe, that there's a circuit off and where it is, which is an awesome tool.
This resident, when they got home from the football game Friday night, half of their house was dead.
Wow.
And it was kind of random. And I want to say half of their lines coming in, there was something that
really
just died. It was a pretty,
Went down.
I want to say it was a 220, but I don't know that for sure.
Yeah, so they were only getting 110.
Yes.
Single phase.
Yeah.
That burns stuff up.
And it actually, I think once they finally got everybody here, it was good. It was a quick fix. They were very polite. I heard nothing but good things, but I know that they tried to call because they called me and I suggested calling the city hall number first, pressing the electric, and it would get out to them. They never got it. Yeah. And I told them, I thought we had some phone changes that it may or may not have affected it, but
They don't have an option on the phone system for
I
electric.
think they do.
No, they don't have an option there for electric on the
I
phone.
think it all goes through,
can we try that later after the meeting? We'll just do a trial run.
Gas department, nothing there. They did give me the modeling for the industrial park and other gas lines. I believe is on Front Street or County Line Road. I can't remember which one. And so we'll be taking a look at that in the near future to see how we can go about completing those infrastructure improvements. I believe the one was like $30,000, the other was $8,400. Most of the cost is in materials. Street, we're going to be entertaining Mr. Rodney here. He's going to talk about snowplow bids and other issues.
I think y'all got the snowplow bids. It's a statement, but Jerry from Louis gave me two different options: a cheaper one and heavy duty one. The cheaper one's at Wolf. I don't know much about that. It's lighter, which he says is a good plow. But this heavy duty Hinky, I know them. And them snowplows take a heck of a beating. And like I said, they're state bids, so they're going to send something Louis has got. Because the old 4-loader blade. I made one round with it and got out to the court and the thing folded down. I knew it was gonna happen. Pin broke after going one round. And that thing is, I figured it up, 35 years old. And we've welded and beat and cut. And it's just, it
It's been
needs replaced and it's very handy. And that one is like 10.5 foot. This here is 12. I didn't, told Jerry don't want to go too big. The trailer, that's where that loader's nice, you can see. Because them cars look apart. That loader is, Lloyd's a sweet deal on blade. You can cut short, you know, it's very nice. And what they had, the plow we had all this time was very nice, but it just wore out.
Yeah, exactly.
You know. So,
Precedent lasts for as long as.
oh, yeah, it's lasts as long as that old loader when it was brand new.
So Rodney, you would
Yeah.
suggest the Hinky?
I'd suggest the Hinky.
Okay. It's only $2,500 more.
So we're down to one plow then?
Well, what I did, I put the loader bucket back on. The loader bucket plows snow, if you know anything about it.
Yeah.
It's not very good.
Better than nothing.
But what helped is we got the white truck we bought on Purple Wage, got it going.
Yeah.
Got the heat fixed, air conditioning fixed. I used it today. And George, your man hose, that thing has a new plow. Well, it ain't new, it comes with the truck. When you hit something, the blade will fold. And when that snapped back after I hit one of yours down, it sounded like a gun going off. Poor Kim's folding, she turned. Oh, I hope I just didn't tear up something. But it snapped back. I watched a YouTube on it, and that's exactly what it's supposed to do. Wasn't quite thinking that loud. I thought, oh man, I don't know what I hit. I had to turn around and go back. So anyway, yeah.
I saw you all out, I got in town Friday night at about 11:30. So, was it you? I saw a MoDOT truck and I thought it was you.
Yeah, okay, no, we come in about 5 that morning, 5:30.
Saturday morning.
Yeah. We come in, and then we come in, yesterday, we come in for this other light.
Yeah.
And then we'll know if it did melt, then we can haul snow from uptown, and it's a lot better done than early that traffic.
So let's talk about budget. We originally had 110 or 120 in there for street equipment. We knocked that down to 60. We spent 23.5 on the truck that came with a really nice, almost never used snowplow. I don't think it was ever used.
No, whatever. You
It was not on that truck. There was no
It
way
hooks
to
up
hook it up.
easy, but they've never set up to use it.
Okay. So anyway, if we do this at 27.5, that'll come in as a total of 51. So we'll still have
Still under budget.
9. We'll be 9 under on equipment.
Truck.
It was 31? Oh, we're in trouble. No, not really. 31 what?
31.5, you said.
Something 31.5 or 250, something like that. 10%.
And that was this
And
year.
this is out of the capital sales
Yes.
tax budget?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Wow, got $1,000 left over.
I got 1,000 left over.
No, you
Yeah,
don't.
That's a whole, you're done for the rest of the year. You don't need to come to any more meetings.
All right.
You're done.
So we will spend $59,000 out of the $60,000 approved CapEx for equipment for street. Okay, that's for you all now.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Probably won't
Apologize.
snow again this year.
Yeah, oh, you're right.
I hope I answer you.
Yeah.
All right, so we have a motion on the floor to approve the bid from Luby Equipment for the Hinky manufactured snowplow in the amount of $27,500. Do we have a second?
It wasn't a motion, but I'll make it.
I thought you made a.
I just asked a question. What you would recommend?
Well, and I'll second it.
Must be that silly.
Thank you, Alderman Smith. We have a motion and a second on the floor to approve the purchase of a snowplow from Luby Equipment in the amount of $27,500. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say no. Ayes have it, the motion carries.
Thank you very much. That really
You know,
helps. Working on that thing every time, you just wait for it to work.
well, you guys did a good job.
The streets look great.
Oh, thank you. That's excellent. Your husband was helping us out there.
Oh, yeah.
Great. I see him out there.
Good job. He likes plates.
The only other thing that I had that we had talked about was the signs. Sometimes I forgot to get y'all, I got quotes from 3 different ones. The 6 signs, see, road work ahead, 1 lane road ahead, flagger ahead, 2 of each you gotta have, and 6 easels that you put them on. And for all of that, Schulte was the low bid at $1,200. 6 signs and 6 stands. $75.40 a piece for the signs. The stands, he gave me 2 different ones. I'd suggest going with the bigger one. Because if you go with the cheap one, they blow down if you don't stand back them. And J&A Traffic Products is right behind him. $12.60 for 6 and 6. And then Barco, there's like $14.82 and shipping. And he's got, Schulte has got, where it says shipping and handling, nothing. So I'm like George, I'm hoping to save them. You know, if we do decide sometime to get them.
So what was it? We had this discussion before.
Yes.
You didn't have 3 quotes then.
No,
We asked you to go back
I
and
did.
do 3 quotes. Now you've got the 3rd quote. What's the low bid?
$1,200.
Who is the vendor?
Schulte Supply Incorporated.
Could you spell that for me or give it to me? Oh, I would have never figured that one out.
He comes by, he sees Terry, gets stuff.
Okay.
Sometimes.
So what we have before us is a question to approve the purchase of, I'm going to call them safety signs, in the amount of $1,200 from Schulte Supply for use by our street department. Go ahead.
Would these only be utilized by the street department, or would these be utilized between all departments?
Well, I think George is wanting them in electric. I think all.
Okay.
Yeah, in order for us to do any work at all on the state right of way, we have to have these signs.
Keep them off of us, you know.
Right.
Can we split the charges to all 3 departments?
We sure can. Under the equipment budget. Okay. All right. First, we got approval. So, we have a motion.
Make a motion.
I make a motion to approve, was it 16?
Schulte,
Schulte.
$1,200.
$1,200.
And I'm hoping, I didn't talk to him, but he's got no shipping.
No shipping.
But I'll ask him.
It'll be
He'll
nominal.
bring them to you.
It'll be
I think
nominal.
he'll bring them to you. Yeah, he comes to me all the time.
All right. Okay, we have a motion on the floor to approve the purchase of safety signs from Schulte Supply in an amount of $1,200. We have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second on the floor to approve the purchase of safety signs from Schulte Supply in an amount of $1,200. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, please say no. Ayes have it, the motion
It'll be
carries.
handy to have.
Yeah,
Multi.
keep us out of
I know,
trouble with
but-
them.
They still nail me.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I had.
Thank you, Rod, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Building inspector,
Got a report in there basically.
okay.
Yeah,
Is it?
same thing.
So, airport, nothing there. Mosswood, nothing there. I'm gonna look at something real quick. Let's see, we've got the outage report on here from electric. 12-1 Cleveland Capel. Okay, that's one he talked to me about today. All right, good. Okay, I just went through airport and Mosswood, so now.
And one thing, George, we're gonna be out there tomorrow, afternoon, Fleet Park playing internet. We're gonna start at 1 at the airport and then come to you. So,
Do you know roughly what time do you think?
depends on how long it takes at the airport.
Well, I'm not planning on running the water plant tomorrow, but hopefully I'll be out there. If not, if you don't have my number, I'll give it to you later. Or
Okay,
something.
I've got it. Yeah.
You just give me a call and I'll make sure that somebody gets out there and opens it up for you.
Cool.
Excellent.
Thank you.
All right, next thing on the agenda will be presentation of bills, approval of payments, tab 12. What's the terms on the asphalt? Net 30, net 60.
I don't see that we're paying for an actual invoice. This is what we received back from Danny, who's the guy, the ESS.
Sam?
Yeah,
Talking.
Lane.
Lane.
Lane. This is what Rodney got back from him, where he had made some adjustments, and the total was 248,890.50. But it's not really an invoice. It is just handwritten on the proposal they gave us.
So we don't have a final number.
Shouldn't we wait for an invoice? Or request one? I mean, this doesn't sound typical.
Is it just a payment structure based upon percent completed and all that?
Now, this is the overall total.
Yeah, I would think we need an invoice.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay, it was just a question.
Yeah.
I had requested for us to, yes, review that carefully. Okay.
This isn't, okay, I'll wait until we get the next. Okay.
Make a motion to approve the bills payable excluding the Emery Sapp and Sons.
We have a motion on the floor to approve the bills payable minus Emery Sapp and Sons.
Till the invoice is received, yeah.
Second.
We have a motion second on the floor to approve the bills payable or accounts payable less the Emery Sapp and Sons amount. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Ayes have it, the motion carries.
Then as requested, there's also the, Cindy got with you all with it on the email on the hours, right, from the last meeting, clarifying that, okay. The one for the most recent is in your packet as well. When does this pay period end? I'm sorry, when does this pay period end? This one was the pay period that ended November 30th. It started November 9th. No, sorry, November 10th.
So it's 11/10.
20 days.
Chief.
11/10 through what?
A long time.
When officers go out to surgery, there's nobody else replacing, somebody's got to go.
Do we have any measures in place to reduce the overtime?
Outside of not having anybody cover the city, that's our only option is to have somebody else. We don't have it.
Have you taken that in consideration?
To not cover the city.
I don't think that would be the chief's decision. I think it'd be our decision to direct
I
him to
don't
do that.
disagree. I don't disagree. I just wanted to know if there's been some communication or some plans in place or communications with other entities to try to help out during these times to reduce it.
The other agencies around us are in the same spot. We've got agencies that are covering counties with one guy. They're worried about covering their areas. A lot of the times we're assisting them with stuff in their areas. This is what I'll say. If I had a family member inside the state limits of Monroe City, they called somebody's breaking into their house, or they called because somebody's having a medical emergency, is deceased, needs CPR, any of these situations, I would want somebody there within a few minutes. If you're waiting for somebody from another agency, you're looking at 20 to 30-minute response.
What about the drug task force? They said that they were available to help. Some, have you
Yes,
been utilizing them?
And during this time, they were assisting also with Major Case Squad, which was a rather large incident we were dealing with for the majority of last week.
I understand your passion for this, I completely do. And this isn't anything other than, do we have some ideas of what we could do to kind of,
Well, hopefully in December, whenever our new guy gets out of the academy, that'll be one way that'll help offset this. Like I said, I mean, I've got one officer who still is allowed to work, but he's not even to drive yet. I have another one who just went out for surgery. We're 2 people down. I mean,
How many's on duty at a time? 2?
No.
Oh, 1. Just 1.
So this December 11th, our new guy will be graduating. He's going to have to go through an FTO period. So, like I said, I mean that's really our only option.
There's just one on duty like tonight. That's you, I guess. Oh,
we're just trying to stay ahead of it and keep an eye on it.
we're gonna run out of money.
We're gonna run out of money. So we're just, that's all this is we're just trying to be mindful of it. Okay?
Are we doing overtime on a 2-week period or 1 month?
This is a 2-week period.
Don't some departments go by a month? Would that be a solution?
No. I mean, that would be the same, wouldn't it?
Well, then you adjust your shifts in the next 2 weeks. So
Oh.
it's not overtime.
They have the ability to
Flex.
flex it.
But if we've only got, if we don't have enough people, like, we
You
can't
can't
flex
flex
it anyway. It's-
How you can play?
Well, so that's where CI comes back.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I've got 4. You remove one person from their daily shift, they're scheduled for. Somebody has to fill. It's just the way it is. Like I said, if it comes down to your all's decision that we're not covering the city, that's your all's decision. But I will never make the decision to not provide coverage to the city that is efficient, effective, and safe. I can't justify them having to wait for another agency to come from 20, 30, at some point 35 minutes away. And that is where the majority of them are at. They're good. Harris, they don't run up here a lot. Monroe County, Marion County doesn't run this area a lot. Rawls doesn't because they know we're here. So you're going to be getting somebody from over at Harris or over in Madison, somebody from West Quincy, Palmyra, Hannibal, New London. It's not going to be from somebody who's just a couple miles outside of town.
If they're available.
If they're available, if they're not already on their own call, because they are also in the shortage, just like we are.
This covers 20 working days?
I'm sorry?
This covers 14 working days or 20? 14.
November 10th to 30th, you said,
That's 20.
It's 20. November 10th. Oh, sorry. November 17th is the last pay period. It's 2 weeks, 17th through the 30th.
That's what I had on my records.
Yeah,
So
sorry.
that's how many actual working days?
Well, they work 7 days a week.
No, I realize that. I'm talking total number of
13.
days.
13.
It'd be what?
And that's what,
14 days?
14.
So 14 days.
And, from my understanding, like police is on a 14-day schedule or a 28-day schedule.
With this into the 30th, you said.
Right.
Okay. So for like for the street and stuff, that's not gonna really include the snow.
No.
Yeah.
Will it include this all good? Okay.
Yeah, because the majority of it was on.
Was on it. Yeah.
Well, the street had more than 2.57 hours of overtime, right? The street department.
Probably not because of the holidays. Right.
Well, they came out on a Saturday and worked 12 hours.
For straight time within 2 holidays.
There was 2 holidays.
So you don't get paid overtime if there's.
You get paid double time?
Straight time. MoDOT does the same thing. You got 2 holidays, 16 hours, you gotta work over that 16 hours to get the time.
Oh, that's right.
So it'd be the same with all departments.
But you get paid for the holiday and then you get paid for the hours you work?
Right, we got paid holiday, like you regular work.
And then you clock in and you get paid those hours as well?
Just straight time.
Okay, straight.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like for last week, for example, with there only being 3 work days, you wouldn't have gotten, nobody would have gotten the overtime last week until they actually worked over 40 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we would have on a normal
Right.
5-day, 40 hours.
Yeah.
I don't know. I only provided the department totals in your packet. I do have a breakdown. I don't know if you all want to see that or that it's per employee, but I don't know.
Is that the same as what's down here?
What's down there are the individuals that are salaried.
Okay.
Pass it over.
I see that now.
Chief, who was the most recent full-time hired officer by name?
Jacob Westbeck.
What's the name of your reserve officers?
Chris Wawaka and Ben Hodges.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Are we finished with this?
Yes.
Are we finished with this?
Okay, any unfinished business? I guess that was it.
I have a quick question.
Please.
Of the contract increase with Cannon Water, has that been sent out? The rate increase?
The rate increase for
Yes.
Cannon Water.
Okay, we hear back.
With the 12-1 bill.
Oh, we won't hear back. We just, they either paid or they don't. Okay. That's all I have.
Was there an action item on their letter? Didn't they send us a letter
They did,
requesting,
how we based that rate increase for them.
okay, this is based upon what we currently have our residents pay. For simple, okay.
And actually, our water rates are the same for residential, commercial, and industry. So they're the same as everybody else.
Works for me. Okay, closed session?
We need to go into closed session.
Okay. Next on the agenda is closed session. Change the agenda of this meeting also includes a vote to close part of this meeting pursuant to RSMO 610.0213, hiring, firing, discipline, promoting a particular employee of a public governmental body, and personal information about the employee discussed or reported. What do you think? Yes?
We have a motion.
What?
To go into
She
closed
made the
session.
motion.
I made the motion to go into closed
And I'll
session.
second it.
We have a motion second on the floor to go into closed session. Do we need the chief here or not?
We can, hey, George, if the chief's down there, can you ask him to come back up?
We have a motion second on the floor to go into closed session pursuant to RSMO 610.0213. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
I did. I said it.
Okay, Alderman Smith,
Yes.
Alderman Schneider,
Yes.
Alderman Simpson,
Yes.
Alderman Osborne.
Yes.
Alderman Saunders.
Yes.
Alderman Quinn. Yes.
Oh, my body. My body hurts, the weather must be changing.
It is supposed to